So, Sarah, we probably need to decide about this private school thing. I mean, are you still considering going?
Yes, it's just they have uniforms.
So, what's the big deal about uniforms?
Well, but you're talking about Sarah leaving my school to go to another school? Mom, you can't do that. I love seeing her at my school.
Honey, I'm sure that you do, but it might be a better fit for her. And who's to say that you won't go there too when you can?
Well, I probably won't because that school costs a lot of money.
Well, money isn't the issue, I think. I think your sister's more concerned about the uniforms.
Yes, and learning.
So, what's the big deal about the uniforms?
Well, so it says here in the on Safari that there was a experiment run in Long Beach, California in 1995, and that the kids there were having substance abuse and attendance problems.
Yeah, I'm familiar with it.
Yes, and so they introduced uniforms, and it was way better and higher attendance and.
Didn't the kids' grades improve too?
Yes. Well. Yes.
So that's a good thing.
Yes, and then, but they've tried it with other schools too, and it hasn't had the same outcome, and kids have been, there's still substance abuse, and it doesn't even hire anything in learning except reading, which they get higher lexile and stuff like that. But, and then math, nothing changed, and then it lowered science and history grades.
Well, I don't know what studies you've looked at
so far.
Okay, but you have to keep in mind that some of that might be based upon the demographics of the people at the school.
Yes.
You know, in the area that we live in, I think that you'd probably do really well. I mean, one of the big benefits I see as a parent is, number one, we'd save a lot of money because, you know, all we have to do is buy you 2 or 3 uniforms and you wear them to school every day.
Yes.
The only thing I worry about with you is, you know, then you don't get to show your style and stuff like that, and I'm sure as a girl that might bother you.
Yes,
But then is anyone wondering about me having my sister not being at my school? I mean, seriously, Mom, think about me.
Honey, the most important thing here is a good education, and if going to a private school means your sister gets a great education, fine. If it means going to a public school even where she wears uniforms, I'm fine with that too. It's just got to be about the learning experience for her.
Yes. And then also it improves attendance for girls mostly because they don't have to worry about like looking good, and it lowers bullying mostly because
that's important.
Yeah, how it looks.
So how does it lower bullying?
Well, because most bullying is on how people look.
Oh, and if you're all wearing the same uniform, you don't have to worry about that. I like that a lot too.
I guess I'll go there, and maybe you can go there someday.
I can't remember. I'm not in your grade.
You only got 1 year left, Caroline. Sounds like a great plan, Sarah.
Yes.
We'll let Daddy know tonight.
Okay.